That's the Padres' 7th inning stretch song. Reason why I picked that this week, I'll pop the collar, is because the passing of one of the best baseball players we're going to see in our lifetime, except for, of course, Dave. He remembers back when Babe Ruth was around, right? So, we're all going to talk about Tony Gwynn Sr. Guy, I looked at his stats because Tony Gwynn was fucking baller. Let's look at his stats. He faced 18 Cy Young Award winners and had a career batting average against those Cy Young Award winners of over 330. Of those Cy Young Award winners, one was a Greg Maddux, who he had a career batting average of over 400 against. Greg Maddux. That's insane. That's stupid. He had a season where he only struck out 17 times. Multiple seasons where he struck out under 30 times. The guy batted 380s multiple times. He was insane. Granted, he didn't do anything else except for hit for average, but he was insane. Guy never struck 17 times. Adam Dunn probably struck out 17 times last week. You know who else struck out 17 times last week? Mason Wall. The ladies. Hey. Worst they can do is say no, right, Mason? That's not true. That's not true. They can really they can really demean you and really rip down your confidence. And I've seen it, Mason. I've seen good men turn into bad people. So let's talk about last week, huh? We'll start off with Travis and myself. I put my dick out on the table. I was like, here, Travis, suck my dick. And he's like, no, Adam, why don't you fuck me in the asshole? And I did. Beat the shit out of you, Travis. Who was good for me last week? Question was, who wasn't good for me last week, right? Damn. Mike Trout doing what Mike Trout does. Thank you, Alex Johnson, for Mike Trout. Pretty much gifted him to me. 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, over 400 batting average. Whatever, right? And we're going to talk about pitching. Oh, man, we got to talk about Josh Beckett. Oh, he just threw a no-no this year. He had 13 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts, a 2 ERA, not a big deal. And then Travis's team, Paul Goldschmidt, keeper, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs, 375 batting average, but it wasn't enough. And then Johnny Cueto, God, he's a baller. Johnny Cueto is a fucking baller. Anyway, so yeah, Johnny Cueto did really good. Yeah. Okay. So, Travis got his ass handed to him. He then texted me late that night a picture of his sore butthole and said, this is what you did to me. And I said, I didn't do that to you, Travis. Your team did that to you. And then he proceeded to send me a bunch of dick pics. Which, it's not like I haven't seen your dick before, Travis. Anyway, so then we go on to Andy Seguin and Mason Wall. Mason in a week of down because he struck out 17 times with the ladies. Lost. He also lost this week, 6-4-1. Everything's pretty close, though. Except for pitching. Mason's ERA was awful. But everything else is pretty well close. So, of Mason's team, Andrew McCutchen. Listen to the stats. Oh, yeah, he had 14 hits and 29 at-bats. Cool. That's not that big of a deal, right? 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. My goodness, that's almost 2 RBIs a night. That's dumb. And 2 stolen bases on top of that. Pitching, Jordan Zimmerman's finally getting his shit together. 8 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts. Not a big strikeout guy anyhow. Oh, fuck it. Let me back it up. Garrett Richards. Who is Garrett Richards? I bet you guys, after I said that, have no idea who Garrett Richards is. There might be one person in this league who said, yeah, I know who Garrett Richards is. Garrett Richards is the pitcher for the Angels. Last week, 13 innings pitched, 14 strikeouts, .69 ERA. Damn. Garrett Richards blew my mind. And another person that I'm going to spit, and you guys have no idea, is Lonnie Chisenhall. Somebody, a couple people might know who that is, but the majority aren't. They're not going to know who that is. It's the Cleveland third baseman, first baseman, and designated hitter. This is on Dave's team, BTW. 3 home runs, 9 ribbies, 409 average. And then pitching, Lance Lynn, 8 innings pitched, 0 8 ball, 2 hits. That's pretty cool. So, that was... Did I say Dave? Fuck. You guys gotta forgive me. I've done so much fucking heroin in the past 24 hours. I'm surprised I'm even awake right now. I had dreamt that I was riding a unicorn into the Red Sea, and the sea was actually green, which was weird. So then Uncle Dave beat the shit out of Tim. Dave's like, "Nah, Tim, this is my division. What are you going to do about it?" And Tim's all like, "Oh, no, shit, Dave. You're all old and wise, and you know how to play fantasy baseball better than I do. And I'm just kind of a fluke." And Dave's like, "I'm a real deal, bitch." And that's how that went. Do I even really need to say anything else about this matchup? Just for shits and gigs, Tim had Billy Hamilton, who hit 2 home runs last week. Does Billy Hamilton... I thought he was just a designated runner all the time. I didn't know he actually played baseball. Billy Hamilton picking it up, though. He's a baller. Guy's so fast. God, he's so fast. If you just YouTube Billy Hamilton highlights, you will shit yourself on how fast he is. But anyhow, Alfredo Simon from Cincy, 8 innings pitched, 5 Ks, 1.1 ERA. David then had a team where Anthony Rizzo was like, "Hey, y'all, I'm going to play some baseball." 2 home runs, 4 ribbies, 333 average, and his pitching, oh man. Iwakama, 15 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts, 2.35 ERA. Iwakama, I heard Iwakama and Tatanka, or the hell you say his name, they're planning to have a terrorist attack against America. So now we have Chad and Alex. Alex, you have a picture of Raleigh Fingers as like your picture guy. You better be growing a mean ass mustache like that, or else I have 0 respect for your ass. Anyhow, Chad has 0 respect and gave Alex a mustache ride. That's neat. Chad beat the shit out of Alex 7-3-1. Chad on his team had Jonathan Lucroy, who hit a grand slam last night after the Diamondbacks hit Ryan Brown on purpose. Anyhow, Jonathan Lucroy, which, by the way, second leading batting average. Not a big deal. He's just the most underrated fucking player in the National League. No, he dumb. 2 home runs, 5 ribbies, 3.46 average. And then, let's see. I got to throw a shout out to Kimbrough. Holy shit. 4.2 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, 4 saves last week. I'm not even that big on closers, but holy hot damn, that's amazing. That's nuts. Kimbrough doing things. Then Evan Gattis now, what I think Chad said, he's either leading or tied in first for home runs. 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, 480 average. Evan Gattis. Evan Gattis, everybody. Evan Gattis. Blanco Barrel, or whatever the fuck they call him. And then Strasburg, 12 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts. Doing what Strasburg does. I actually heard him and Ben Roethlisberger are starting a club together. It's called Now You See Me, Now You Don't. And it's not referring to how you can see them and now you can't. It's referring to how Ben Roethlisberger shows his penis to everybody. And then we get to the final matchup. Mike Firkins versus Caleb Milithor. Friends, family, folks. This was a matchup of last year's Battle Royale between 2 of the best teams last year. And guess what? Firkins came up on the bottom getting fucking raped. Wake up, Firkins. You got embarrassed. What is your team even doing? You went 9-2. That's gross. To Caleb. Caleb doesn't even look at his team. That's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you. But who even did good? Your batting, nobody really stood out. Pitching, Phil Hughes and Scott Kazmir, and both have 0 ERAs, so that's neat. Then Caleb came up to Firkins, kicked him right in the balls, and had sex with his mom. John Singleton, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 273 average last week. Pitching wise, holy fuck. David Price finally getting his shit together. 16 inning pitch, 20 strikeouts, 2 quality starts, 3.3 ERA. All right, guys. What else are you to talk about? Standings. Let's look at the standings. We're almost to the midway point of the season here. As of right now, Tim is leading the Hank Aaron division. 1 game over Dave, 6 games over me. Seguin, best record in the league, is leading Travis, 5 games. Who they're playing this week, game of the week. Fucking vote, dirtbags. Over 5 games. And then Mason's 11.5 back. Chad in a lead with the Cy Young division, second best record in the league. And then Caleb is 4.5 back. Ferks is 6 back. And what the hell's your name? Alex. Alex is 13 back. 13. Yeah, I'm going to need you to stay here for Saturday. Runs leader, Dave. Home run, Firkins. Ribbies, Firkins. On bases, Chad. Average, Chad. On base percentage, Seguin. Strikeouts, Caleb. Quality starts, Mason. Saves, Tim. ERA, Alex. Wow, why do I keep balking at your name? My goodness. Keep wanting to call you Chad. Oh, man, you guys don't even look anything alike. I know you made out once in high school, but whatever. And then Whip. This guy. That's that, guys. Looking at this week's matchup. Which one of you dirtbags is playing which other one? Me and Dave. Dave's teaching me a lesson right now. This is gross. It's a little embarrassing. Alex and Caleb. Alex is teaching Caleb a lesson right now. I'm thinking Alex is going to win that one. I don't think Caleb's going to have a good back-to-back week. So Alex won that one. Chad and Firkins. I think Firkins. Oh, wow. This is a big one, too. Holy shit. This is Cy Young shit right here. Because Firkins edged Chad out last year for the wild card. So Chad coming in with some steam, right? I mean, coming in, he's mad. He's growing a mustache. He's hitting women. He's spanking babies. And he's killing people in the Mississippi. I think Firkins will win that one, though. I don't really know. Because Firkins, you won't have too bad back-to-back weeks. Travis and Seguin, this is game of the week. Vote, dirtbags. I actually voted myself for Silent Whisper. Silent Whisper. And then Tim, Mason. I think Tim's going to bounce back. We can beat the show on Mason and make Mason feel like, you know what, maybe this whole fantasy baseball thing wasn't my thing. You know, maybe I should go back to working at the grocery store, cutting up some produce, giving it to those old ladies on a Sunday when they're like, I have my friends coming over for dinner. And you're like, old lady, you don't have any friends. In fact, you don't even know where you are. You think you're, I don't know, where do old ladies usually go when they're old and have dementia? In Florida. Or South Carolina, because that's where Mason is. So, that's that, guys. We're up for another week of fantasy baseball. Great baseball. The Brewers are balling right now. The Braves suck dick. And the Royals. I believe the Royals are just a good team. I really do. I think they had a very slow start, but I really think everybody's starting to pick up. Eric Hosmer, is the centerpiece of their offense. He's really starting to pick up. With Lorenzo Cain back too. Lorenzo Cain, I'm sure Chad and Dave know, and Tim. Anybody that is a big Brewers fan in this league essentially are like, man, Lorenzo Cain, but how can you be mad with giving up Lorenzo Cain when we sit here and we look at Cargo? You know what I'm saying? Not Cargo, Gogo. Because Gogo is the fastest player behind Billy Hamilton. Because Billy Hamilton's a freak. Billy Hamilton, I heard, outran Usain Bolt in a Steal a TV contest. There's no racist puns to that. Another thing, too, how do you guys feel about the Redskins thing? I think that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I get it. But realistically, it's not meant to be offensive. And if we're going to be offended by that, shouldn't we be offended? Like, I'm Irish. There's a team called the Fighting Irish based on the fact that there's a bunch of drunk fighting Irish dudes. Like, should I be offended with the Fighting Irish? And should I put a petition together to make sure the Fighting, I don't know. Not trying to get all political and whatnot, but I'd be interested to hear what you guys have to say about that. Nobody will post anything about it because you guys are dirtbags. You act like you have something to do with your life. You don't. You don't do anything with your life. I know for a fact Travis just visits his uncle in prison. I know for a fact Mason's just trying to pick up chicks and gets shot down all the time. And I know for a fact Caleb is just trying to grow his beard. Stop, Caleb. Your beard's big enough. What are you trying to prove right now? Nothing. You're not trying to prove anything. Like your beard can only get so big before people just saying, I stopped respecting that beard, and now I'm just saying, bro, stop growing the beard. And I'm like, dude, yeah, I know, right? Like, you got a nice full little scruff here. Like, not scruff, but just there. That's cool. But when it's out here, it's like, dude, stop. It doesn't prove anything. You're not proving your manlyhood by showing me that you can grow a beard that's down to your nipples. It doesn't prove anything. So stop, Caleb. And I know for a double, quadruple fact that Chad is killing people in the Mississippi. Oh, there it is. Smiley face killer has been a Getska secret for about 5 years now. Okay? So, Chad, stop killing people. Mason, I think you should just check out that. Maybe starts playing for the other team, if you know what I'm saying. Caleb, trim the beard. Keep it shorter. Keep it nice in here. Travis, your uncle, he did it. I mean, you always text me that, my uncle, he's innocent. He didn't do it. Well, he did. He did. He definitely did it. You guys want to know what he did, you can look him up under Wisconsin Circuit Court, because I'm not going to tell you what he did. It may have something to do with 5 10-year-olds, a hot tub, a screwdriver, a pot of coffee, and ecstasy. A lot of ecstasy. Like, possibly the biggest drug bust in history, ecstasy. But hey, who am I to judge? I'm hyped up on heroin. Can you be hyped up on heroin? I don't think so. I gotta go do some heroin. Fuck you guys. Fuck everything you stand for. And that's all. Take a moment of silence to remember Mr. Gwynn. Definitely one of the better ball players we're going to see in our lifetime again. I think he's just that average. Crazy. It's just a crazy average. I mean, when you think about all the other players we've seen in our lifetime, he's not going to be top 20. But that average is insane. Man. I bet you he passed away because he was so disappointed with his son. I bet you that's it. Yeah, I bet you that's it. Remember that, Tim. Remember that next time you're talking to your dad. Alright. Unreal note though. One love to my crew. That's you watching this video. Whoever doesn't watch this video, dirtbags, and you miss out on some of the best shit of the week. I'm going at 18 minutes right now. I've done nothing but talk shit. It's what I fucking do. I'm unreal note though. I'm all hyped up on coffee. It's fucking 8:30 at night. I got off some meetings real late. And I was like, damn, I need some coffee. And I drank 2 cups of coffee on the way home. That was a bad idea. That was a really bad idea. I'm probably going to be up pretty late tonight. I got a lot of shit to do. So it's a good idea. Whatever. I'm out. I'll see you guys next week. Maybe. Maybe I won't get to it. You guys don't care? Fuck you. I love you.